lost. I ain't going back again. No love lost. I ain't never lost a friend. No love lost. I can count up on my can. No love lost. We done count the cost. What it takes to be a boss. No love lost. I ain't got time to floss. You can go on with your backbite. You can go on with your murmuring. You could go on with your faking. You could go on. I ain't got time for haters. You can go and say it. We done counted up on costs. We done counted up the costs. Can't go back again. Count up on the brethren. Calling up and texting. Damn, you gotta stop flexing. Come to Sabbath and you waxing. Stop toting Smith and Wesson. Ain't got time for no lessons. Life done beat them in the struggle. Caught up in the bubble. No, yeah. I ain't never learned a friend. Count the calls and be a kin. Count the cost and be a kin. Yeah. I ain't even again. I ain't never lost. But you will even again. No love lost. We ain't never lost a friend.
Nah. We impatient saints, it's a virtue. When you come and sin, it can hurt you. Tell the truth up on the beat and I got verse 2. Gotta kill the old man, that's the worst you. Yeah, I put him in the grave, I caught a body. We got scriptures coming out, we prophesying. You been talking too much, you need to quiet. When the sky crack, it's gonna be a riot. We been stacking up the truth about the earth too. We been going in like a curfew. Stacking up the truth about the earth too. And we going in like it's a curfew. Ain't no love lost, gotta pay the cost. Ain't no love lost, ain't no love lost. No.
Hey, y'all brothers cold with that, man.
Yeah. We're as strong as our weakest. What the Jews that do what you won't do. Like after prayer, go and get it. Might as well boycott marching. Cause after king, it ain't did shit. Got keeping these laws, yup. The first thing on my hit list. Got enough wine in my cup. With a patch of beer to go with it. I'm illuminated, I shine. No recompense for your crimes. What's missing in unity was a lot of you in and not I. Got IUIC up in the forefront, and instead of love, you despise. How we supposed to come together when we add all you do is divide? Never break, they say they made it, but the people at the bottom made. Now we say that our God is great. The sons of God are woke and they never break, they say they made it, but the people at the bottom made. Now we say that our God is great. The sons of God are woke and they.
We the most hated in all the lands because we know the truth. On the corners pulling scriptures, but that's not all we gon' do. We don't lie, we don't steal. Serve most high with our zeal. We gon' grind, ain't no chill. Serve most high with our zeal.
Shout out to the haters. Israel, yeah, we made it. Call them my make 'em fake it. Call them my make 'em fake it. Vocab, we smell your bacon. You sisters, we see you waiting. Wicked brothers, we hear you stating. The prophets, we stand impatient. On Messiah to render judgment. The Israelites gonna love it. The prophecies you do not fit. The king said you will not sit. Black Messiah, yeah, we rich. Black Messiah, yeah, we rich. Making them mad with the truth. Southern poverty law is sick. James Esau, now you quiet. Cause you see that we ain't lying. We the people of the book. Spiritual Israel be silent. Your pastor left you on the island. Don't know the truth, now you was crying. Join the prophets, yeah, we got you. Join the prophets, yeah, we got you.
We the most hated in all the lands because we know the truth. On the corners pulling scriptures, but that's not all we gon' do. We don't lie, we don't steal. Serve most high with our zeal. We gon' grind, ain't no chill. Serve most high with our zip.
Four Corner News,
You ever imagine you was a king or a queen?
speaks.
And everything around you and everyone around you was blessed. Deuteronomy 14:2. It's not your imagination. No, you're not black American. You wonder why they call you Jamaican when you're above all the other nations. It's not your imagination. No, you're not a Haitian. You wonder why they call you Puerto Rican when you're above all the other nations. It's not your imagination. They just wanna keep us down. They don't wanna see us with the crown. Judah mourneth in the gates thereof languish. They are black into the ground, yeah. They keep us low-key, red, that, and OC. It's more to you than them dreads and them gold teeth. I never cut my beard, forget a gold tee. Guard your spirit like a goalie. Why go on, brethren, men and brethren? What must I do in order to be saved? Common sense should tell you to do the opposite that made us be slaves. A little spanking from the Father just to make us behave. Hey, Sapase, Nabule. Lit thy coming, so let both hands be raised. But the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Who are you when the roles reverse? It's not your imagination. No, you're not a Cuban. You wonder why they call you Dominican when you're above all the other nations. It's not your imagination. No, you're not Colombian. You wonder why they call you an Indian when you're above all the other nations. Oh yeah, search the planet, no such thing as Hispanic. Hold on, I got the truth, don't panic. Yeah, they say they read the Bible, but they don't understand it. Psalms 111:10, you got to keep the commandments. No lie, it's real, don't hate, the great reveal. Man, you don't know how it feels to be walking with a big smile, knowing that I'm not really a Gentile. They can't lie to you when you know the truth. Fringes on, all of a sudden they notice you. But when you're cursed and dispersed, cast out, scattered in the four corners of the earth, born into bondage from birth. And hell yeah, it hurt, and it worked. I'm chosen, I'm called, I'm a saint. Had to change my life and live right. I'm an Israelite, I'm not black. I'm an Israelite, keeping the commandments of the Most High. That's worth more than life. Diving at the pylon.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
Welcome to Four Corners News. That's right, where the truth speaks. I am Captain Zakan to my left.
Officer Judah.
And to his left, Officer Azaniah. He forgot to turn his mic on. And to my right,
Officer Daniel.
and to my right,
Officer Lyell.
and we make up
Four
Four
Corners
Corners
News.
That's right. Thank you for tuning in. Thursday live prime time. We got a jam-packed show for you here today. Send up some prayers for Captain Severus, man. He couldn't make it today, so Lord's will, he'll be back with us on the next FCN. All right. Hey. So let's get into it. Y'all know Sleepy Joe.
Sleepy Joe.
Sleepy Joe is what DJ Trump. That's what he calls Biden. He calls him Sleepy Joe. So y'all know all of this election stuff is going on and all of that. So you know the Lord in his infinite wisdom, he always leaves a little what you call a breadcrumb to the kingdom to find your way back to the kingdom.
That's right.
But you just got to have spiritual eyes and a whole team of FCN researchers to get you the article. Shout out to the FCN research team.
That's right.
All praise to the Most High for him.
One.
So let's pull that article up to show how the Lord revealed once again in these last days what time we in. Pull it up for us.
Right. Bring it out.
Pull that
Here we
up
go.
for us. Read that for us, officer.
The world now sees that there's no exceptionalism or grandeur in American democracy, but only chaos and sense of injustice.
And a sense of injustice. The main part you want to focus on, the world now sees.
That's right. Right.
That means that the Bible is a true book. If you don't, this is one thing I want to say. I was meditating on this when I read that article. Man, I said, if you don't believe the Bible is a true book, you are an idiot. Not an idiot. You're an idiot. Idiot, boy. Idiot.
That sound like it has some Benjamin in it.
I don't know where it came from. It might have came from
Brother,
Benjamin.
we don't even know what tribe you from.
But you just ain't a regular idiot. You're an idiot if you don't believe the Bible is a true book in these last days.
Right.
Because what that article just said in the headline alone is going word for word of what God had already prophesied thousands of years ago to happen right now in this day and age.
Right. That's right.
Hey, let's go to the article. Let's read it, see what's in that thing. Let's read it, because the title speaks 1,000 words. Right. But let's see what the actual article says. Let's scroll down on that. Let's scroll down. So off top, you see that? They burning flags and everything. Let's read that.
Even if Trump loses, the truth is that many Americans.
Too many.
Oh, sorry. The truth is that too many Americans, Trumpism isn't a pathology.
Pathology means disease. I had to look it up because, it ain't a regular Negro word. So pathology means disease. Trumpism isn't a disease, read.
But a new normal, which is a product of massive social divide caused by dissatisfaction with the political system and life in general.
Now, stop right there. So now this is why, now check this out, y'all. This is why your crooked pastors, Bishop just blasted to hell and back the dude named T. whatever McClendon, the dude that got a baby face, little baby ass face, no hair nowhere on his face, right? And looked like he used bleaching cream. That dude right there. And he been blasting TD Snakes,
right?
He been blasting Creflo Steal Your Dollars,
right?
He even got on another one too. I feel he don't retire, but he got on him too. But this is why they tell you don't read the Old Testament, because it be key words that if you read and you study the Old Testament, it will pop scriptures up in your mind. Go back to that top article, that top paragraph real quick, just to show you. It said Trumpism isn't a pathology, but a new normal, which is a product of massive social divide caused by dissatisfaction. Go to Daniel 2.
Bring it out.
Go to Daniel chapter 2 to show you about that social divide where it is prophesied in the Bible to be a part of this nation only.
Right.
Give me that in Daniel chapter 2, and we're going to go right to verse 40 on down.
Daniel chapter 2 and verse 40.
Yep.
And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, for as much as iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things, and as iron that breaketh all these, shall it break in pieces.
Now, what Daniel saw in his vision was Rome, but we all know that America is only an extension of Rome.
Right, that's right.
How do we know that? Your damn days of the week.
Right.
Monday,
Count
Tuesday.
the months of the year.
Tuesday is what is that? It's like the god of Mars. Right. Tuesday's the god of wars, which is Mars. Then you got Monday is Moon Day, it's the worship of the moon.
Wednesday is like Odin's Day. Or
Wednesday's like Odin's Day. All of his stuff is Greek, Roman mythology.
Right.
Saturday is Saturn.
Right. Yeah.
The government buildings as well.
Government buildings
where they set up.
Yeah, what's that?
The architecture.
The architecture, right.
The Supreme Court Justice Building?
Yep.
Yeah.
Capitol Building. The
Capitol Building. Mm-hmm. It's all got them Roman pillars on it, right? So this America is an extension of Rome, right? Now, read verse 41.
Verse 41. And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron. The kingdom shall be divided.
The what?
The kingdom shall be divided.
The kingdom shall be divided.
Social
Democracy, republicanism, socialism,
Right.
conservative, black, white, all of that. This place is divided. Go ahead, officer.
That was the social divide that was talking about in that article.
Yes.
That's exactly what it's talking about.
Exactly right.
And Christ said that if a kingdom divided against one another, it's not going to stand.
It's not going to stand. And that's a heavy point you bring out, that we see it happening right before our eyes. This place is crumbling from the inside out.
That's right.
Right. Even with the coronavirus affecting the economy itself.
Yeah. You're right. All right, hey, so jump down to verse 43.
Verse 43. And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men.
All nations are here. This is the great melting pot, right? Read.
But they shall not cleave one to another.
They shall be divided.
Right.
Although all nations are here, they shall be divided. How true is that? What's some dude's name? Habib and them?
Muhammad Saeed.
The so-called Arabs.
Brothers.
So-called Chinese.
They will come and set up shop in our neighborhood.
Right.
And what do? They drive right back to Chinatown.
Yep.
Right.
Take all your gas money.
I ain't never seen. I ain't never was a neighbor with the Chinese,
I've
or
never been
Arab.
one. No.
Nope.
Matter of fact, that's right.
You know why? Because wherever they live at, they live in communities set up by themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
So even if let's say they live in a part of your neighborhood, you'll see them all as neighbors with each other.
Yeah.
Not with us.
Right.
Not with us.
You Negroes live over there.
Right. Stay the hell off my lawn.
Don't cross the street here.
Right. They make sure that you don't stay in that neighborhood before they move.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. Protest against you, raise up the daggone taxes, the neighborhood taxes.
Right.
Yep.
Before you know it, you can't afford the rent.
Right.
You done moved out.
Now
They
you done
moved
moved
one
out.
of their people in there.
Right.
Damn.
Go back to the article. Let's read that.
Hey,
the
real
world
quick-
watches.
Real
Yeah,
quick,
go ahead.
Cap. But when we just read in the scriptures about about us seeing who this melting pot was in the scriptures, now we actually get those breadcrumbs that you were talking about. If you are paying attention to what the Israelites are bringing out on the street.
Yeah.
Now you're getting a breadcrumb. Now you're getting a little piece of it and seeing it for yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
On the TV screen, on your phones, on social media.
Right.
Those breadcrumbs are right there.
Yep. Hey, go back to that article. Read the second paragraph on it.
The world watches with bated breath as the U.S. presidential election sits at a dead heat. It's going down to the wire, and nobody knows who is going to emerge victor.
It don't make Israelites no difference.
Right.
Because the scriptures that says and the curses that we will be oppressed forever. It don't matter who it is. Whether you get that up in your face Edomite that hates you to your face, or you get Sleepy Joe who likes to sit little black girls on his lap and learned about roaches hanging around black people.
Damn.
Yeah, don't let your daughters around Sleepy Joe. He'll fill up on them.
Both of them will.
Both of them will, right?
Both of them will.
You're right, man.
Trump was just talking about that. Oh, grab them by the crotch.
Yeah.
It's in their nature, man. It's
Hey,
all of them.
go back to it. Let's read that. Keep reading.
It's despite polls having shown a comfortable Joe Biden victory, Donald Trump has again come out far stronger than expected, and thus both parties are now chasing down every vote in crucial swings.
Okay, blah, blah, blah,
Right.
yakety,
Right, because after all of that, all is said and done, after the election, Israel is still in captivity.
That's right. Ain't
Still
going nowhere.
oppressed.
Hey, one thing that they can agree on, even though they have political differences, is not knowing who these Negroes are today. That's one thing that they could
keep that thing a secret.
Keep that thing a secret.
Hey, go back to the article. I'm going to scroll down on it some for the sake of time. Keep going down, and I'm going to show you something. Keep going.
This also proves...
Hold on right there. Let me see. Go ahead.
This also proves that America is a world...
Hold on. Stop right there. Go
the
ahead.
leading superpower in the world. Everybody in the earth is looking at these elections. Wondering who's going to come out on top.
Good point. That's what we're great reading that
Trying
paragraph.
to affect them, too.
Yep.
Go up some. Either way it goes, right there. Read that part.
Either way it goes, the affair paints a grim picture for American democracy.
A grim picture. Go ahead.
A loose cannon like Trump not only remains competitive, but it also shows there are underlying problems in American society.
Wait, go ahead, man.
Which are
this get an Israelite hype when you read stuff like that. That the nations are now starting to notice the underlying problems of American society. You might think there's no, but right now what we see in front of us is the revealing of prophecy.
That's right.
That's right.
Precept upon precept, line upon line.
Ultimately, our salvation.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
See that kingdom coming.
Hey, go back to it. Go back to that thing. A loose cannon. Keep reading. Even if
he marginally loses, there is a hard-hitting truth that for all of its seemingly awful tendencies, too many average Americans, Trumpism isn't a pathology.
It ain't a disease. They like it. That what it's saying is that they like it how Trump is running this place.
Right.
Where you got militias that are trying to kidnap governors.
Right.
You got Trump voters trying to run off a damn president off the highway. You see? Did y'all see that video? YouTube, Facebook, talk to me. Hey, if you want to call in too, call us here on Four Quarters News. We taking calls, man. Did y'all see it where the Trump people surrounded the Biden bus and try to run him off the road?
Right.
It's turning into like one of the third world countries. Elections here in America, in the superpower of the earth.
It's chaos.
It's chaos.
And I believe Trump retweeted it. But what this is actually showing you is showing you the mindset of all. Trump is literally speaking for his whole race. So therefore, because Trump believes in all of this, and he had the guts and the power, and he's been put in a position of power. A lot of people is going to follow him because they follow his ideology. Letting you know that America has never changed from the inside out. They're now finally seeing this.
I wouldn't say follow his ideology. It is revealing the spirit that is truly in him. They feel comfortable bringing it out, is what it's saying. It said it's not a disease to them that you got to get rid of. They are perfectly comfortable with the way that things are, where they can burn your jersey, they can call you Negro, they can beat you up at his rallies, whatever it might be. They are perfectly okay with the way things are.
Because now they like the fact that Trump is their mouthpiece.
That's what it is.
He can say things that they feel and they don't want to have to say.
They don't want to say it.
Hey, go back to that part article real quick. It talks about it's a new normal and a product of massive social divides, right? In the United States, which spells widespread dissatisfaction. Read on.
With the political system and prospects for life in general.
Read on.
Trump's pleas to bring back jobs to America, to restore national glory and emphasize identity, have widespread appeal, even if we can point out their damaging consequences.
Go scroll down some. Scroll down. I think it's more towards the bottom.
Emphasize identity.
Keep going. Hold on. It's right there. Let me see. Is it any more below that? Yep. Keep going. Hold on. Against the wider world as we eagerly await the outcome as Trump, if anything. Oh, yeah, that's it right there. Again, hold on.
Go back up.
Go back up some. Right there where it says again to the wider world. This is it.
Again to the wider world. This holds negative connotations of America's credibility and political system. It does not radiate.
Radiate.
That
brother Gray say radiator. The hell? That's a car fan. Radiator. Radiate, man. Go ahead.
Radiate.
Exceptionalism.
Or grandeur in its democracy.
Grandeur.
As many political
words is too big.
Wow, it's too big for a Judite.
Who had public education? I can tell right now.
Hey, Cap, it's
this
politics.
Brother had
Cap, all of those are politic words.
It's a politic word.
Politics.
That brother had public education. Bless his heart. Y'all send up prayers for him.
You're right, Cap.
That's public school all the way.
All the way.
Right.
Hey, when a teacher called on Officer Lyle to read, he said, "No, I'm not reading today. No. No. Read, Lyle. You gotta read out loud. No, I'm not reading, Miss Jenkins. Go back to it, man. Go back to it.
Cap, you ain't right.
It does not radiate exceptionalism. Go ahead. Or grandeur. Go ahead.
In its democracy, as many politicians like to claim, but chaos, uncertainty, and a prevailing sense of injustice. If anything, even madness.
Even madness. Keep reading, man. Keep reading.
As we eagerly await the outcome, those who assumed Trump was doomed to certain failure were wrong. Yet again, he could yet go down, but not without a wholly damaging fight with massive implications for the legitimacy of his successor, and vice versa. If anything, this has shown us that problems in American politics and society continue to abound in ways outside observers just don't understand, and have produced a bitterly divided country
divided country. Keep going.
whereby multiple visions of its identity were competing.
Woo! Go ahead.
And neither is prepared to give up the fight so easily. Let's see what happens.
Hey, so look at this. I was reading this article, and what hit me was America believes that they have the foolproof, ironclad way of living. Because remember, they separated from Britain, right? 1776, right? Because they said having a king, one man to rule, is not a good way to govern a society.
That's right.
So we are going to set up the judicial branch, the legislative branch, the what's the other one? The Pentagon,
Right.
the executive branch. We're
yeah.
going to have so many different stepping stones of power to not give that one man full control.
That's right.
This is a foolproof plan to make sure that our kingdom lasts forever.
Right.
God looking up in God in the heavens like, look at these niggas, look at
these red people.
Somebody come look at this right here.
Hey, that's what the scriptures say, Cap. Say, he who sits in the heaven shall
laugh. God laughed. Yeah, let them go ahead and set up democracy. They think that is the way. They will never be a one. They will always be divided. They will be corrupt, backhand, underhand, overhand, whatever the hell you say. They're gonna do it to win that presidency like Trump did in 2016. Hell, I guarantee you, Biden win, he done did some crooked stuff too.
He had to.
He done touched on a few.
He wouldn't have been the first either, Cap.
Kids. He won't be the first. You're right.
He wouldn't be the first at all.
Hey, go to Nahum chapter 1 just to show this in the scriptures, how America is in the Bible, but it's called by a few different names. That is the infinite wisdom of the Most High, where, it's just like, this how you know Most High's a black man.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Hip talk.
Man, hey, I'm telling you right now, black folk, when we talk about money, we got so many different words. We use guap, we use fetty.
Bread.
Cheese,
the bread.
Dough, cash.
Yeah. The
You
bag.
got so many words
bag,
for one word.
Chicken.
Give me that.
The bag.
Give me that.
But you know that we talking about what? Money at the end of the day, right? That's how God did with America throughout the Bible, to hide it from them right in front of their eyes. Nahum chapter 1, and let's read 1 through 6 real quick.
Bring it out.
Nahum chapter 1 and verse 1. The burden of Nineveh, the book of the vision of Nahum.
So we talking about Nineveh, right? That's an ancient city way in the Middle East, right?
Right.
Read on.
The Elkoshite. God is jealous, and the Lord revengeth. The Lord revenges, and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies.
Now jump to Nahum chapter 3, read verse 1. So God reserveth wrath for his enemies. We talking about Nineveh, right? Read that.
Nahum chapter 3, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Woe to the bloody city.
Woe to the bloody city.
That's exactly what America was built on.
Exactly right.
Right.
They built on blood, manifest destiny. They built on the conquest of America.
Right.
This is a bloody city. Read.
It is all full of lies and robbery.
Christianity.
Yep. Democracy. It's full of lies. And robbery.
Or Trumpism. Because Trumpism, they said Trumpism is what you call it, is not a disease or something like that.
Yeah.
But it is a disease because Trump says, make America great again. What we're reading in Nahum chapter 3 and verse 1 is how America was made great.
Good point.
How they made America great.
Blood and robbery.
And he never wanted to explain that that comment as well. I remember in an interview they asked him, so what does that mean, make America great?
Yeah. They don't never have no answer for that. Hey, and you know another way that they rob people too? You know, in the politics they got something called lobbying.
Right. Lobbyists. Yep.
Right. Lobbyists, where like literally they can push their agenda depending on how much money they give you. That is robbery, man.
Bribery.
And
bribery.
And Cap, I seen on I was in a line of Walmart. They had a magazine. It said the Mayflower, the birth of America.
Wow.
Damn. That's the robbery
That's
right
when
there.
they came over and killed all the Native Indians.
Right.
The birth of America, the bloody city. Jump down to verse 4.
Verse 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts.
Go ahead.
That selleth nations through her whoredoms.
Selleth nations through her whoredoms. Her whoredoms. You know, the world don't know, like, America goes everywhere and pushes porn on there. They push Christmas. They push Thanksgiving. The little white baby Jesus. That's how they sell the other nations through their whoredom. They get them to buy in.
Or get in bed with.
Yep. Get in bed with their ideology.
Right.
Read on.
And families through her witchcrafts. Behold, I am against thee.
God says, I'm against this place. Read.
Saith the Lord of hosts. And I will discover thy skirts.
I will discover thy skirts and do what?
Upon thy face. And I will show the nations thy nakedness. And the kingdoms thy shame.
What did that article just say?
The world now
Go back to
now
pull back up the article and just read the title alone.
Right.
Pull it up, man. Pull up the article and just read the title and see what God said. Read that.
The world now sees that there's no exceptionalism or grandeur in American democracy.
The Bible is a true book. Double bomb on that thing right there.
That's right.
You know the funny thing. You know the funny thing about that, right? This is being revealed that America is divided. When you see something is divided in war, what do? You go. You got it. Go ahead. Pull the scripture.
Good point right there. Right. When you see them divided, that's when the armies gather together and attack.
That's right.
Read that bottom part again, man. It says, "I will discover thy skirts." Read on. Upon thy face.
I will show the nations thy nakedness. And the kingdoms thy shame.
God is revealing this. He's revealing Babylon the Great before our eyes. But check this out. He just called them Nineveh.
Bring it out.
This is what I'm talking about when Negroes be like, white man wrote the Bible. I mean, you've never read the Bible before.
Right.
You gotta laugh.
The only reason that God gave the white man our book to hold is for when the time came that when we would wake up, he would reveal to us in the last days the mysteries of the book.
And we wouldn't have to go far to get it.
Well, Hey, white man, can I get that book?
Yeah,
thank you.
Let me get that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Because Cap, you know, Jake, when he read John 3, verse 16, he thought he read the whole Bible.
Right. Yeah, that was it.
You know that, right?
You're right.
Some Negroes
You're
think
right,
that
because
too.
they did have a slave Bible, though.
Right.
Yeah.
They had a slave Bible. They took out certain parts. But God only left the Bible in the white man's hands untouched, right? Untouched to the time that we got freed, and the Lord would then begin to pour his spirit on us, and we would wake up in the last days. So after we got freed, right, and we was able to read, then the white man started doing what? He started making the NIV. He started making the damn Amplified.
Right.
God said, after they've been freed, go ahead, white man, do whatever you want to now. But as long as they got the one that my spirit hath commanded, they going to be all right in the last days.
So Cap, they wouldn't need the not only would they get the breadcrumbs, they get the roadmap.
They get the roadmap,
they
right?
get the direct map with all the points and plots so they could get right back to who they were.
Hey, go to Isaiah 47, because I'm going to prove to you that this is talking about America, right? Because it called it Nineveh in one spot. I don't want to leave you hanging.
Bring it out.
And you be like, that's our own private interpretation. You know how Christians be, man. Talk about that's your private Your ass got a private interpretation.
Right.
Yeah, according to you.
Every time you say John 3:16 means the whole world, that's your private interpretation.
Bring it out.
You ain't covered in the blood of Jesus.
And when you read the rest of it, they were like, wow, that's in the Bible?
Yeah.
What Bible you read?
What Bible you read?
What Bible is that?
The Bible with all the
That's the
different
King James
black
Version.
highlights in it.
Bring him some almond milk.
Read that Isaiah 47. Let's read 1 through 3.
Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
O virgin daughter of Babylon. Read. It said what? The daughter of Babylon, right? Now go to Psalms 137.
Bring it out.
To show who the daughter of Babylon is. We're coming back to Isaiah 47 because we're going to precept upon precept to understand. He might have called him Nineveh, but he was talking about the bloody city called Babylon.
Right.
Read that in Psalm 137.
Psalm chapter 137 and verse 8.
Read verse 7.
Verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
Edom is the so-called white man, right? All right, go ahead.
In the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
Read.
O daughter of Babylon.
O daughter of Babylon. Edom is the daughter of Babylon. They are, what does that mean? That means as is the mother, so is the daughter. Woo. Witchcraft was found in Babylon. Witchcraft is found in America.
That's right.
Hey, caller, you live on FCN Four Corners News. Where you at, caller? You there? I can't hear you. Where the caller at, y'all?
All right. Here we go.
Where you at, caller?
Shalom, Captain. This
shalom.
is Sister, and leadership. This is Sister Adba.
Hey, shalom, sister.
From
Most High
Miami.
Christ bless.
Hi, Most High in Christ bless. I just, I was listening to your conversation about Trump, and I think I've been watching it, and I think that he's going to be even more dangerous after he loses his presidency.
Yeah. I agree.
Yep, I think that I understand that he and his family are thinking about starting a television network like Oprah Winfrey did, and I understand that it's going to get even worse. No one will control him at all.
I can believe it. What Trump will he'll get his own television show, and then he'll push, because remember he been in office and he got a very large following based off of his open racism. He'll put that through media. He'll put that stuff through media, and he'll gather more people to him, and they'll damn overrun the White House and put him back in the presidency.
Right.
That's so true. He has at least 68 million followers, so it's going to get bad. It's not going to get better just because he's out of office.
That's right.
He'll have no one to control him then, and so we still have to be careful. We still have to watch.
Right. That's right. Never trust our enemies. Thank you for your call,
That's
sis.
true.
That goes back to what you were saying before.
Together,
right? And again, what we have to realize is Israel is that all of these things is just pointing to our salvation coming sooner than we expect.
That's right.
Just gotta be patient. Gotta watch, like the sister said.
Hey, are we good on sound, man? All right, we good on the sound now. Hey, go back to Isaiah 47.
Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Switch the view. Go ahead.
For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
That's what we read right there. It said that there is no more grandeur or exceptionalism. God calls it tender and delicate in the Bible.
Right.
You go to no more be tender and delicate in the eyes of these nations.
Right.
They gonna see you for the devil that you are.
That's right.
Hey, read verse 2 now.
Verse 2. Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks.
Read.
Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the river.
Now here's the point. Read verse 3.
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. That article called the nakedness, the social divide.
Right.
The evil, the madness that is within
Chaos.
this place.
The
The chaos.
The unjust.
Yep.
The injustice that is here. That's what God calls thy shame shall be uncovered. Read on.
Yea, thy shame shall be seen.
Uh-huh.
I will take vengeance.
God said, I'm going to take vengeance. Read on.
And I will not meet thee as a man.
Christ said, I'm coming back. Ain't no more piercing me on no damn
That's
side.
right.
I'm going to crush everybody. Take take the baddest anime that you ever saw in your life.
Right.
Because I know Jake be watching anime.
Right.
Because that gives us that vision of what we shall be, a twinkling of it, what
That
we
give me
shall
ideas,
be.
Cap.
And magnify that thing times
thousands,
Yeah.
millions.
For real.
We
Just
can't
to
even
fathom.
fathom.
A
Right.
number we
We can't
can't
even
even say.
a number we
Right.
can't even say.
Right.
Magnify that. Innumerable.
He said, like Beerus.
Cold blooded.
Gonna be like Asta. What's that? What's Naruto?
Black Clover, Naruto. Okay.
What's some other?
Don't get him started. Don't get him started.
That. He said, I'm not gonna meet you as a man.
That's right. Right.
The black one punch.
He gonna destroy this thing from off the face of the earth. Hey, we're gonna take a commercial break, but stay tuned. We'll be right back on Four Corners News.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
And let us fight for our people and for the sanctuary. We're fighting for the hearts and minds of our people that do not yet know who they are. But we are their champions. We are their superheroes, so to speak. Believe that. We're serious. Ain't no laughter. We ain't got time for shucking and jiving. We got issues going on with the nation of Israel. Our young men are so starved for leaders. And a mother recognizes that we have no stars, that we have no leaders, that we have no superheroes. And because of that absence of an image, all kinds of psychological destruction has permeated the brains of our people.
To be honest with you, pay attention. Sons have died!
Yeah. Us against the world, want what we deserve. War against our soul, it's a God we serve. Yeah, us against the world, us against the world. Working for thy kingdom come, no time to observe. Us against the world, dragging rough we heard. Ain't no stopping this, 7,000 no reserve. Yeah, us against the world, us against the world. Us against the world, us against the world.
Us against the world, overcoming all the odds. We go for the dust though. A salute to the God and the captain of the host. The angels is cutthroat. It's a war for your soul. Army of the living God. They see us in order. They see the formation with boots on the track.
Death better choose it. Got wisdom on your side, don't lose it. My spirit in check, I rule it. If you got a high head, better cool it. In my lane, better move it. Before I near my 13, lose it. On the way to the kingdom, we cruising. Don't know one, do what we doing.
So what do you hope this march brings to the community, and kind of what's the bigger picture?
Well, I don't know if it's bigger than that, but a lesser picture is that our people get some type of understanding. We're being shot down in the streets, like most recently, I believe it was Jacob Blake. You have Breonna Taylor, who has not gotten justice yet. George Floyd, as everyone knows. We have to come together as people, under what God says, not under what my opinion is, or your opinion, or anyone's opinion. We have to go by what the Bible says.
See, I'm 3 times better when I'm flipping through the script. Pressure bust pipes, ain't nothing but a drip. Gas flow moving, say hello to the chief. And these heathens gon' get it, man, somebody get a brief. I'm 30 days in, past up where you work. Your kids breaking laws and they do it for a turf. And you steady trying to sell a soul for some merch, while your wife fake you healing on the ground for a purse. Praise got me fishing on the mission, ain't no stitching, better listen to the written. That we fixing, ain't no kicking, you a kicking time, ticking, no bricking, no switching in the kitchen, no kitchen, no missing when we missing.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
Welcome back to Four Corners News. I'm Officer Judah, and to my left, I'm time for the local news. Welcome back. So let's jump into today's local news article.
It's a very special one.
Lil Nas X slams criticism of his Nicki Minaj Halloween costume.
Of his Nicki Minaj Halloween costume.
So this is a little different local news. We're gonna start it off with the
shame.
Fire for that. All right, so let's start off with Proverbs. Matter of fact, let's read a little bit of it. Let's read a little bit of the.
Let's read and let's go to the pictures, cause that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Watch.
Read that real quick.
Lil Nas X took to Twitter on Saturday to clap back at people criticizing his 2020 Halloween costume in homage to Nicki Minaj.
So wait a minute, there wasn't enough men or male rappers that you couldn't address like for Halloween? It's still a sin to celebrate Halloween,
right?
But you decided to dress like a woman.
Out of everything, you decide to dress like a woman to pay homage. That actually shows that he idolizes Nicki Minaj. That's his idol right there. Go back to the article.
Very sad.
Go back to the article. Scroll down. Let's go to the pictures.
Oh God.
Hell no.
Whoa!
No.
No.
How do you? What? Wait.
Come on, tech team. Scroll.
Go somewhere else.
Past that.
Not right there.
Go down underneath.
Scroll down.
That,
Keep going. Keep scrolling.
Just the face. We don't want to see nothing else.
How do you turn?
Right.
How do you turn somebody that looks like a male to somebody that just like it just? Wow.
The hell is this?
Shame.
Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame. Shame.
Name Jalen.
Hey, real, hey,
Flame on for that, brother, man.
Hey, real quick. You mind if I just pull the scripture?
Let's read a little bit more of that article. Let's read a little bit more of that article. There you go.
The Old Town Road singer got dressed in elaborate drag as the iconic rapper for the holiday. The costume was a replica of an outfit Minaj wore in the music video for her 2011 hit song Super Bass. His look featured a neon pink bodysuit that was cinched at the waist.
That's sad. Go ahead.
And a bleach blonde wig with pink highlights and bangs.
All right, so let's go ahead and flame this real quick with the scriptures. You wanted to jump on one real quick?
Yeah, go to Isaiah chapter 3. Go to Isaiah chapter 3 and let's read verse 12. Let's see how did he get that mindset. How did he get that mindset? Read Isaiah chapter 3 and let's read verse 12.
The book of Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors.
Read.
And women rule over them.
So that's what you see when the woman is leading the house because the father is not in the household. Read.
O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths.
And they destroy the way of your path because when women lead you, you tend to lean more towards your feminine side. You get more connected to your feminine side, and therefore you have that adding on to the product of your environment. You have people like Lil Nas X idolizing Nicki Minaj instead of the person that he's supposed to be idolizing is Christ himself.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
Let's get real quick. I want you to go right back to the article, and I want you to read under the video that statement. I want you to read that statement for us.
Pull it up.
But not.
But not everyone was a fan of the spot-on costume. One person wrote, how much money you think Lil Nas X is being paid to destroy the minds of young black kids to go against their God?
Damn.
That's heavy. Because what that shows you is that not everybody has the mindset of America in the sodomite filth and agenda that this place is pushing. So this is what that is. Give me Proverbs chapter 27 and verse 5. That's what this is.
Bring it out.
And that's what we have to realize. We can't just be complacent with these things because it's against God. Read.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 27 and verse 5.
Bring
it out.
Open rebuke is better than secret love.
So that's what we saw one of these Twitter fans put out, that it is better to rebuke openly than to be secretly saying, you can do that. That's all right. Right? So this is the open rebuke that God gave to the Israelites. Deuteronomy 23, verse 17. Let's get that real quick.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17. This is an open rebuke that we must give to our people.
Bring it out.
This is love.
For Lil Nas. This is love, brother.
This is love because God called you to be a man. If you
Right.
could grow facial
Created you to be a man.
created you to be a man.
Right.
Not created you the opposite way for you to idolize Nicki Minaj.
Right.
Go ahead.
Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23 and verse 17.
Bring it out.
There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel,
Dressed like Nicki Minaj, read.
nor a sodomite,
Nor a sodomite, a man dressed like a woman,
of the sons of
of
Israel.
the sons of Israel, of which Lil Nas X is. He is an Israelite. He can't repent from that. You wanted to go?
And just to land back off you, this is why we got to rebuke before all. Go to Isaiah chapter 3 and let's read verse 9. This is why we got to rebuke before all. This is what God says. Read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 3 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
The show of their countenance doth witness against
So this is witnessing against them. Him wearing a dress idolizing Nicki Minaj is witnessing against them. Read.
and they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not.
And they what?
They hide it not.
He's not hiding it because he is proud. He's proud. Read.
Woe unto their soul.
What?
Woe unto their soul.
Unless you repent, then you will likewise perish. That's why God says, woe unto your soul. Read.
For they have rewarded evil unto themselves.
And God said that's evil when you cross-dressing, turning your kind into from a man that has a manly spirit and you turn yourself into a woman for Halloween. to see how people was gonna perceive it, to see the type of feedback that you get, and then you could blame it on what? Halloween.
Halloween, right. Give me 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 9. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 9. So again, this is love. This is what we're trying to show our people. The rebuke and the flame that's coming from these scriptures is to make sure that we change as a nation of people to get what was promised to us.
1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate.
Nor effeminate, that means a man dressed like a woman. Let's get that picture. Put that picture up.
Bring that up.
Whoa!
This dude is climbing on the. Oh, come on, man.
Shame!
Shame! Shame! Shame! Shame! Shame!
Shame! Listen, God says what? Nor effeminate, read.
Nor abusers of themselves with mankind.
Nor abusers of themselves with mankind. That is homosexuality. No matter how you stretch it, God says you can't enter into the kingdom with these characteristics.
Right.
Can't happen. Read.
Nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunk.
So all these sins that we're seeing in the scriptures is the same thing as dressing up like a woman, as a man dressing up like a woman,
right?
Acting like a woman. Read on.
Nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of God.
You can't inherit the kingdom of God being like that. Give me Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14 and verse 25. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 25. Bring that out, please.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 25.
Bring
it out.
So that there reigned in all men, without exception, blood.
Which stems from idolatry, what the officer just brought out. Idolatry is what made men reign. Read it again.
There reigned in all men, without exception, blood. Manslaughter, theft, and dissimulation, corruption, unfaithfulness, tumults, perjury, disquieting of good men.
Here comes.
Forgetfulness of good turns, defiling of souls,
and
changing of kinds.
Changing of kinds. Men dress like women, and women dress like men. And young men taking up women as their idols, dressed like this.
Right.
Go back to the picture real quick. So let me see that. Read that for me.
Lil Nas X swiftly responded to the homophobic comment, writing, "Yes, because your child is gonna say Lil Nas X dressed up as Nicki Minaj, so why should I worship God anymore?"
And that's actually true, because you don't realize as an influencer, you do have that power over young children. They're pushing your image to all the young black children. So, of course, if young black men see that it's okay to dress up like Nicki Minaj, they're going to think it's okay to do that. But then when they get told God is against that, they're going to be confused.
Let me just land back off you. Go to Sirach chapter 10 and let's read verse 12.
Read.
This is what God says about his pride, him being open. Watch this. Sirach chapter 10 and verse 12.
The book of Sirach chapter 10 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
The beginning of pride
read,
is when one departeth from God.
Read.
And his heart is turned away from his maker.
Well, he's literally teaching the other people that's looking at him how to separate themselves from God because of his pride. Gay pride.
His gay pride, right. Give me Ezekiel chapter 14 and verse 3. Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 3. Because again, if he's dressed up like his idol, Nicki Minaj, dressed up like a woman, we're seeing right now how that is a major problem, not only with him himself as Lil Nas X, but also to the young children that he's portraying that to. So here's what God says. Check this out. Read that.
Ezekiel chapter 14 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
Son of man, these men have set up their idols in their heart and put the stumbling block of their iniquity before their
They have
face.
set up the stumbling block of iniquity before their face. These young men are coming into the industry of music, and they're being taught that Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, these are the people to listen up, look up to. Right? Read that. Finish reading it.
Should I be inquired of at all by them?
Jump to verse 8. Jump to verse 8. Because if they're going to be talking about anything about God, right, and they're not doing anything that God says, how does God feel about that? Come on.
Verse 8. And I will set my face against that man.
What did God say he's going to do?
I will set my face against that man.
So if brothers and sisters who condone the way Lil Nas X is dressing to pay homage to his idol, Nicki Minaj, what does God say?
I will set my face against that man.
He will set his face against him. Read.
And will make him a sign and a proverb.
He's going to make it so that everybody sees. Read.
And I will cut him off from the midst of my people.
And he's going to put him to death.
That's a cold precept.
Watch this. Land back. Go to Sirach chapter 16 and let's read verse 8. And this is how God is going to destroy them. Watch.
The book of Sirach chapter 16 and verse 8. Neither spared he the place where Lot sojourned.
Which is what? Sodom. How did he take down Sodom? Fire.
That's
Read.
right.
But abhorred them for their pride.
God says he hates you because of your pride that you have.
Your
what you
gay
gotta
pride,
do,
right.
Your gay pride. What you got to do, you got to sit there, think about what you're doing, and repent.
That's right. That's right. So with that, stay tuned. We will be back after this commercial break.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
Manufactured right here in the Americas. Don't slip on that. This new Negro that we see today was a creation.
If you walking around worrying about your breath when you know death and destruction is everywhere, nigga, you gonna die.
Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel. 34 times the Booster Club has been called upon, and 34 times they've answered. Join the team today and help send the prophets around the world. 12 tribes worldwide. Shalom.
I can't get enough of this word, call me library. All you do is talk, I tell him read, I be your pallbearer. As long as my hands clean, I'ma teach, I let the laws tear. You rebuck your doctrine, can't believe I even fell for it. Yeah. Bodies dropping, no top models, no need for worries, cause God got us. See, masculinity need to be shown for real, and all of you that's cross-dressing would be dressed to be killed. Apollo Creed, but I'm hitting like I'm Holyfield. You counting sheep, but you the hireling, the type to flee. This for the meat, when the battle won, they gnash their teeth. I can't believe I even fell for their hypocrisy. Like it or not, it's Kwam Yasharala. Laws attached to the brain, medulla oblongata. We are not the same over here, we walk with giants. 10 toes down with the clay is mixed with iron. I can't get enough of this word, call me library. All you do is talk, I tell him read, I be your pallbearer. As long as my hands clean, I'ma teach, I let the laws tear. You rebuck your doctrine, can't believe I even fell for it.
Some people talk a lot,
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
Thank God. I've been patiently waiting. Sabbath day approaching, our weekly motivation. Free from all our issues and the daily expectations. We've been waiting all week. Thank God for revelation, explanation that we laced with. Ordinances that saints get. Never will I turn away. Born to fix these faces. Judah, Benji, Ephraim, same color, different faces. We've been scattered around this earth in all kind of different places. Trace. Buried ya, deep off in these pages, searching through our history, uncovered the matrix, destined to do better, rule a nation in the making, serve the king of all kings. You won't see us hesitating, it's a rest day, so we rested. Sabbath day, I'm stressless, miss us with that next ish. Boy, don't test this, I'm trying to get these blessings, a fiend for this message, just prepping's off the checklist, it's time to get this lesson. Peace.
Just got off, so I hit the dough. Day of preparation, yeah, it's time to hit the stove. Got a couple things that I'm looking for. Then it's on to the crib, step through the door like shalom. Happy Sabbath, face the east on them. All praises to the Lord, another week on them. Cause I've been battling Satan, can't sleep on them. So I'm in the spot like what's cracking, it's the Sabbath, time to feast on them. So the real Jews sing. See them songs, that's a Hebrew thing. See that Hebrew swing. See the fringes, that's that Hebrew bling. So I'ma cut the ceiling fan on and drop my shoulder, cause it's a Hebrew team. Yeah. So one time for the prophets, the ones that's putting in work and they ain't worried about a profit. Yeah, that's understanding, you ain't stopping. Your doctrine's getting body, gon' put them in a coffin. Woo.
It's been a long week working for the man. Can't wait to get home so I can see the fam. About to punch the clock and dip like a side of ranch. It's Friday, it's going down like an avalanche. Stop by the corner store so I can cash my check. Then stop by the cleaner so my pants is pressed. Cause tomorrow we got camp and I'ma give them stress. Cry loud on the streets with the precepts. It's Friday, no Ice Cube. Walk in the crib, put the
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
Welcome back to Four Corners News. That's right, where the truth speaks. I'm Captain Zakar. To my left,
Officer Judah.
To his left,
Officer Azaniah.
And to my right,
Officer Daniel.
And to his right,
Officer Lael.
And we make up Four Corners News. That's right. Thank you for staying tuned with us. We getting into it right here now. We're going to go into a little bit of, because we know you got our people that be out there in the world that be chasing money and fame.
Right.
That is the black man and Hispanic man and Native Indian. That's their
out.
drug. It's money and fame here in Babylon the Great, right? But this is one thing that people don't realize about that industry. The secret stuff that is open is actually going on right in front of our face.
Right.
Pull up the image, and I just want to put up the image just to see it. I know our people don't know what it's about, but pull it up. Pull it up. So look at that. You might be looking at that like, that look like some old East Indian, Indonesian type stuff. The hand with the eyeball and the little colors. If you seen that normally, you wouldn't pay no attention to it because our people don't know about it. Hell, I didn't know nothing about it, right? I had to do some little research on it so I can give our people warning from the Most High.
Exactly.
Because that's our job. Actually, what that is called is the Hand of Fatima. Now you might be wondering, where's Captain Zakar going with this thing? Well, we're gonna edify you. We ain't pulling nothing for nothing on here. This is what
That's
the truth
right.
speak, right?
That's right.
Right.
Pull up the Wikipedia to show what that hand of Fatima is, so we can be edified to stay away from it and not follow after. Because you know how black folk is, man. If everybody's doing it and it look good, you put some gold on it, you put some platinum and some diamonds in it, we'll wear it, and all you got to do is give us the surface level of understanding. Or, oh yeah, man, it's a hand that protects you.
Right.
Negroes will jump on it.
Monkey see,
Monkey do.
That's our
Sad to say.
Go to the article in Wikipedia and show it. Let's read that. Hamza.
The Hamza, also Romanized Berber languages, is a palm-shaped amulet popular throughout the Middle East and in the Maghreb, and commonly used in jewelry and wall hangings, depicting the open right hand, an image recognized and used as a sign of protection and many times throughout history. The Hamza is believed by some, predominantly Muslims and Jews. Now, just know that ain't talking about us. And we read on, it's going to prove that, right? Read on.
To provide.
Defense against the evil eye.
Now, we read in the scriptures about the evil eye, right? We read that in Sirach 14 about the evil eye. And Saul had an evil eye against David and all of that. But that ain't got nothing to do with the scripts. We already know God don't get down with some damn eyeball in a hand.
Right.
No idols.
No idols. Go back to it. Let's read on in it. Let's read on it. Is that it right there? No, scroll it. Yeah, right there. No, go up some. Go up some. Right there.
Kamsa is an Arabic word that means 5. But also the 5 fingers of the hand.
The hand. Go ahead.
The Hamza is also very.
And wasn't it like a terrorist group in a movie that was called The Hand? Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
That was Ninja Turtles.
Was it Ninja Turtles?
No, that was the Foot Clan.
That was the Foot Clan.
It was called The
Talk
Hand.
to me. YouTube, Facebook. It was something called The Hand in a TV show. No, I know what it was. It was anybody ever watched this? It was The Daredevil. On Netflix.
Oh,
yes. Yeah, y'all didn't think I be watching. I be watching that stuff.
Little Asian lady.
Yeah, Bishop be watching stuff. See, I be listening to the deep precepts there. Bishop be dropping stuff, and you don't pick up on it. I pick up on it. Bishop be watching a lot of movies and a lot of shows and stuff, and he draws from that stuff. I be paying. See, y'all didn't pay attention. Y'all just
be pushing.
Y'all be listening for entertainment. I'm listening for some wisdom.
That's
right, man.
That's right.
But the hand is in that the Daredevil. It was like a secret organization.
Also, what is that? Iron Fist.
Right. Iron Fist. Yeah, they was in that. It rolled over into that.
It's
right.
It's the cinematic effects, Cap. It mesmerizes you. You get
Nah.
Stay in the spirit, brother.
Man.
Stay in the spirit.
Hell no. Sit down now. Hell no.
To the no.
Officer Daniel might be suspended from the show.
Damn.
Go back to it, man. Let's read up some more on this, man. Go back to it. The Hamza is also.
The Hamza is also variously known as the hand of Fatima.
The hand of Fatima. Who was Fatima?
After the daughter of the Prophet Muhammad.
The daughter of Muhammad. That Muslim stuff.
Jake can't escape that.
No.
Can't escape the
Find
idols,
their way.
the religions.
Right.
He can't get away. We stay groping.
Yep.
Stay
The
groping.
bow tie.
Yep.
The pecan pie. They sell
Jake
pecan pie?
would
bean
do
pie.
Bean pies.
Jake would do anything to get away from the Bible.
Jake loved worshiping women.
Anything. Just give me anything but the
Laws
Bible.
of
Right.
God.
Laws
Give me
of
anything
God,
but
yep.
the laws that require discipline in my anything. I'll take a damn amulet with a hand, eyeball in the hand.
I fly over to space.
Go back to it, and let's read some more on it. The hand of Fatima,
The
daughter of Muhammad. Read on.
The hand of Mary.
The hand of Mary. That sound. Go ahead.
And the hand of Miriam.
Moses' sister Mary.
Yep.
And Miriam.
The
Go ahead.
hand of the goddess.
The hand of the goddess. Women worship.
Damn.
Amazing.
That's how you know.
Feminism at its best.
core.
Woman is God.
Go to Jeremiah 44. All they did is, man, this is why this is why Job said, search the history of your fathers, man, so you'll understand when they try to put a new name on it, a new spin, add a diamond here or a diamond there, a different color here or a different color there. You won't be fooled by the witchcraft, the divination that America pushes on us.
Right.
Give me that Jeremiah 44. Go ahead, officer.
Right, which is basically just rebranded religion from the ancient times.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Exactly
it's
right.
rebranded paganism from the ancient times. Now you call it the hand of Fatima, a Hamza.
Or woman worship.
Yep.
Or woman worship.
That goes. Okay, I'm not.
Read verse 17 real quick.
Jeremiah chapter 44 and verse 17.
Yep.
Bring it out. But we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth.
This was the wicked woman of Israel talking to Jeremiah. We're going to do what we want to. That's what that is. The hand of Fatima.
Damn.
The hand of Miriam.
Right. Damn,
a hand of the goddesses.
I don't know, Cap. That kind of sound like the black woman of today.
It sure do.
Right.
We don't leave out the Hispanic woman too. She's like that.
Hey.
You just can't understand the language.
Damn.
Half the time she cussing out her husband.
Hey, damn. I can do bad all by myself.
That's what it sound like.
That came out of nowhere. Like,
Read verse 17 again.
But we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth to burn incense unto the Queen of heaven and to pour out drink offerings unto her.
That's what that is. The hand of goddesses is the AKA the Queen of Heaven.
Right.
Just rebranded.
Right. The
That's
hand
Diana.
Of Mary. Yep. Hand of Mary, the hand of Miriam, the hand of the goddess. That's, like you said, Diana, Ishtar, Ashtoreth.
Hey, good point. It's going to say that. Go back to the article. I'm glad you said that name. It reminded me. Read that early use.
Early use of the Hamza has been traced to ancient Mesopotamia.
Ancient Mesopotamia. What place that we know that is in the Bible that was in Mesopotamia?
Babylon.
Babylon the Great.
Right. Things that make you go,
Witchcraft. Modern day Iraq. It was witchcraft. This goes back to Babylon the Great. Babylon. Ancient Babylon. Now it is in what? Babylon the Great. As is the mother, so is the daughter.
Ooh, that's a cold precept.
Go back to the article. Read that.
As well as ancient Carthage. The image of the open right hand is seen in Mesopotamia artifacts in the amulets of the goddess Ishtar.
There you go. That's what you said. Ishtar.
Which is Easter.
Which is Easter.
Yep.
Which is Diana.
Diana. Right.
Go back to it. And
or Inanna.
I don't know who that one is. Go ahead.
Other symbols of divine protection based around the hand include the hand of Venus. Or
Aphrodite. As Greek woman worship.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And the hand of Mary that was used to protect women from the evil eye.
That's Catholicism. They worship Mother Mary.
Right.
Go ahead.
And or boost fertility and lactation. Promote health.
Lactation.
That goes back
that's
to
the milk.
That goes back to Ishtar, the goddess of fertility.
Yeah, they had all the breast on her body, right?
Exactly.
Go back to it. Keep reading.
Promote healthy pregnancies and strengthen the weak in that time. Women were under immense pressure and expectation to become mothers.
That's feminism right there. Right. It wasn't women were under immense pressure.
Right.
That's the way that God made it.
That's right.
You know what's funny about that statement, Cap? When we read in the scriptures, the women were overjoyed to have children.
Yeah. Right.
If they were barren, if they couldn't have children, they felt like that they were cursed in some kind of way.
Yeah.
But here it is in 2020. The feminism is teaching women
immense pressure.
It's immense pressure. God made you to have babies.
Yeah, exactly right.
That's
it's pressure to take care of somebody else other than myself.
That's
I don't want to
your
do
job.
it. but I want to have sex freely.
There it is.
And not worry about that.
Exactly. Have no strings attached.
I want to change the natural use of a
woman.
woman.
Of a woman. Right. Yep.
Right. That's why sex is created, to procreate.
That's right.
Be fruitful and multiply.
Right.
Right? But a woman, a whore wants to have sex just so she can please herself and not follow after what God created her for.
Right.
That's feminism.
To bring forth a nation.
They call it immense pressure. Don't be fooled by these modern terms that they use today. Go back to it.
The woman's upbringing was centered on becoming a mother as an exclusive role and is indicated childbearing as necessary.
Hey, man, I can't hold it. You know how Jeremiah said the word was burning down in his bones?
Right.
I got to pull the scripture, man.
Bring it out.
To Timothy, man.
Bring it out.
You know what I want, man. In 1 Timothy chapter 5, and let's read verse 14. Yeah, man.
1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
I will therefore that the younger woman marry.
Thus saith the Lord, that the younger woman marry. Get over your damn immense pressure and get married is what God says. Read on.
Bear children.
Have children like God created you to do.
Right.
That's thus saith the Lord. Read on.
Guide the house.
According to how the man told you to. Read.
Give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully.
Now read verse 15.
For some are already turned aside after Satan.
Feminism.
Damn.
You know what that goes into? The feminism mindset will actually have a woman thinking that it's wrong to procreate or bring forth children, and not actually understanding that what you're doing is adding to the destruction of your people.
Yeah.
Because you're not bringing forth more children in a healthy family structure.
Yeah.
Father, mother, children.
Yep.
No, we want to have babies and be baby mamas, baby daddies. That's not how God intended you to be.
Go ahead.
So feminism is just another way to kill off a nation of people.
Yeah,
right.
good
That's
point.
that's pretty much what it is. If you want to be sexually liberated with a pill, with a birth control pill, you are single-handedly killing off a whole nation of gods on the planet Earth, saviors on the planet Earth, because that's what God calls the Israelites. But if you want to be liberated, you want to be feminist, this is too hard for me.
It's pressure.
It's pressure.
Go back to the article, man. Go back to it. It gets deeper, y'all. Scroll down some. Scroll down. Let's go to the next paragraph. Read that. One theory.
One theory postulates a connection between the Kamsa and the Manopantia, or hand of all goddess.
Oh,
keep going.
An amulet known to ancient Egypt.
That's amulet, not an omelet.
Amulet.
You hungry?
That brother said an omelet.
Hey, he hungry.
I'm a little hungry.
Hey, man, it is not Officer Lyle's day, man. That brother said an omelet. How you want your omelet over easy?
Hey, you know we got IHOP right around the corner.
That brother
How you want your omelet?
That's that public
hungry,
school,
man. I'm hungry.
That's that public school education rearing its ugly head.
Hey, I was in intensive reading, man.
Intensive reading, okay. That's all y'all did for 8 hours at school. Read, brother. Read, nigga, read. I'm tired. Read. I want to do math. Read.
Right.
Damn. Still, and Officer Lyle still couldn't get it right. Damn.
Go back and pick up where it says amulet.
The Lord is working with you, bro.
In the amulet.
There we go.
The two fingers represent Isis and Osiris.
Ah, there we go. Ooh. The two fingers represent Isis and Osiris. Back to ancient Egypt. Go ahead.
And the thumb represents their child Horus.
Horus. Go ahead.
It was used to invoke the protection spirits of parents over their child. Another theory traces the origins of the Hamza to Carthage.
Okay, jump to the next paragraph. Read that.
This relates to the belief that God exists in everything. Another meaning of the symbol relates to the sky god, Horus. It refers to the eye of Horus.
The eye of Horus. Right. Go ahead.
Which means humans cannot escape from the eye of conscience.
Man, this is so much philosophy.
Yeah.
Right.
Give me that in Colossians 2 and 8.
Read it out.
This is exactly what this is. So no matter what your vice is, because you know, this is how they get you. Some of our people that are lost and searching for the truth, they might attach themselves to Egyptology.
Right.
Okay, we got it for you. Isis and Horus, here it go.
Right.
Some might attach themselves to woman worship, the queen of heaven, the all goddess. Okay, well, we got this for you. Here's the story behind it. Fertility and pregnancy. We got that vice for you too. Oh, it's for protection against evil spirits. Oh, we got that vice for you too if you want to walk through this world and be protected. Here, this is what it means too. So whatever, you know what that really is? That is Satan's devices.
Right.
That's instant gratification gods.
Yep.
Right? You could quickly get what you want from these gods when discipline is required of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Right. These gods are not real. Don't
Right. They're not real at all.
These silver pieces or these
Hey, we gonna
wooden
get
stones
that too, man. We gonna get Colossians 2:8. We gonna get that off. So if Lord's will, life lasts. Go ahead. Colossians 2:8.
Colossians chapter 2, verse 8.
Bring it out.
Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
Read.
After the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ.
That damn eyeball in a hand ain't got nothing to do with Christ, ain't got nothing to do with God, ain't got nothing to do with no protection. It ain't nothing but philosophy and whatever vice that you got, Egyptology, woman worship, or ward off evil spirits, that philosophy, you can pick it and go down that wide road that'll lead you to destruction.
Right. That's right.
And what Satan does is, see, this is what you don't realize. What Satan does is he makes it look real pretty. He'll put some diamonds in it. He'll put some platinum around it. He'll put some 14 karat gold. He'll give you some money. He'll give you opportunities.
Right.
Isn't that what it did with the Jesus piece?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Good
right.
point.
Because just like you mentioned, the Jesus piece, they'll put it on your favorite rapper.
Right.
They'll put it on your favorite movie star. Right. They'll put it in a movie on the hero.
Right. Yeah.
That's the protective shield on him.
Was it the hero?
Right, because Cap, that's what.
That was the little doll. I'm not like it's like a mechanical thing. The hero.
It's like a little toy.
Yeah. Okay. I remember that. It popped up in mind. Go ahead.
That was like the majority of his doctrines is all inclusive, like you were saying.
Yeah.
It just fits to your vice, whatever you attract. Just like America, same thing. Freedom of belief, freedom of speech,
Religion, whatever. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Pick whatever slave master you want. It's all an illusion of Satan.
Right.
He lead you down that wide road to destruction.
Right.
Hey, go back to it. I want to go to the next article to show you, because you mentioned entertainers and stuff, right?
Yes.
Pull up that next article, man. And I never paid attention to it. So that's that whatever her name is. But you
Jennifer
see the detail. Jennifer Aniston. You see the detail of it. That exactly looks like what's on the back of the dollar bill that's put inside of the all-seeing eye.
Right.
That's straight Egyptian, Babylonian, Mesopotamia. All of that's wrapped up in it, man.
That melting pot.
So hey, can we read the top of that, the article title of that? Scroll up some. Scroll up, y'all. Zoom out, man. Zoom out for us. Okay. Yeah, read it. It says the lucky charm.
The lucky charm that the A-listers can't do without. How stars like Jen have embraced Middle Eastern necklace.
Mesopotamia, Babylon necklace.
Hey, Cap, that term A-lister goes into the top echelon
There
actors.
you go.
The highest, the top tier, right?
Yep.
Right.
Top tier actors, the Ben Afflecks, the Jennifer Aniston.
Right.
If you want to be an A-list actor,
you got to wear this.
Come into our belief.
Yep.
Right.
And this is how you'll show it openly. You won't have to speak it. You just have to wear this on your neck. Pull up the pictures, man. Show it. Pull up the pictures and watch. You never knew what this meant, or you saw it and you never thought. No, look at that. Everybody loves good old Kyrie Irving, don't we?
Bring it out.
That dude got a big-ass tattoo on his arm of the hand of Fatima, woman worship idolatry. And just in case you think it is photoshopped, go to the next image.
And you know what Negro
Right there in a game. On his left arm. Huh?
Kyrie got it, I'm going to get it.
Kyrie got it.
That's how you get the Negro. Monkey see, monkey do.
Man, look at this. The eye Fatima gave him handles. Let me get him.
Amazing.
Damn.
He got handles because he got that hand on his arm. Nah, Negro, no. He worshiping somebody that he don't even know what the hell, how deep the devices of Satan go.
Right. He stopped that. He stopped that. The first definition. What was that? It protects you.
Yeah. Right.
That's it.
That's
all
all
I
I
need.
need.
That's
I'm
all
a
I need.
basketball player. I'm
Not
trying to
even
be
thinking
protected.
that I'm adding sin on top of sin, because
Right.
first off, he getting a tattoo and he's worshiping another god.
Right. And you destroying your people.
And you destroying your people to fall. So Kyrie got it. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Oh, your favorite?
Damn.
Here we go.
LeBron. Hey, zoom in just so they know. Zoom in on that thing.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
He got it too. The thumbs, the three fingers. He been wearing it too.
Damn.
Push.
Wow.
Damn.
Go to that next picture. Jay-Z, everybody's favorite rapper.
Damn. Jay-Z.
Now, Jay-Z, they've been connected with a lot of that type of stuff, man.
Yeah. Dark secrets.
Dark secrets and stuff. Zoom out, son. Yeah, there we go. I want to be able to see that he done wore it on his neck. See, that's what we talking about. They put it in gold and put some diamonds in it, and Negroes flock to it, man, not understanding what it is. Go to Ezekiel. I want to go to Ezekiel 21 real quick. The hand of Fatima is idolatry and Satan worship.
That's right.
Ezekiel 21, read 18 through 21.
Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 18. The word of the Lord came unto me again, saying, Also, thou son of man, appoint thee 2 ways, that the sword of the king of Babylon may come.
The king of Babylon. Go ahead.
Both twain shall come forth out of one land, and choose thou a place. Choose it at the head of the way to the city.
Read.
Appoint a way, that the sword may come to Rehoboth, the Ammonites.
Of the Ammonites,
And to Judah, in Jerusalem, the defense.
Here's the point, verse 21.
For the king of Babylon stood at the parting of the way.
He stood at the head, at the top, at the A-listers of Babylon.
Right.
Read.
At the head of the 2 ways.
You can choose either way. Read on.
To use divination.
To use what?
Divination.
To use witchcraft.
Right.
That's what it is.
That's exactly what that stuff is.
That's a cold
Witchcraft.
preset.
Read on.
He made his arrows bright. He consulted with images.
He did what?
He consulted with images.
You know what that consulted with images is? He dived deep into the meaning of it. Where did this come from? What is the ancient history of this?
Right.
Oh, this is the hand of Fatima, the all-seeing eye, the woman worship, Isis, Horus, the Mother Mary, the Miriam. Oh, okay. This is ward off evil spirits. He dived deep into that image.
Hey, you know what he said? Oh, wait a minute. That means I don't have to keep the commandments?
Oh.
I'll take it.
Yeah, all right.
Let me get 2.
Put it in gold and put some diamonds in it.
Put some diamonds in it.
Cap, you know what that shows? In order for you to be at that level as a A-list celebrity, you gotta worship that thing so that way you could stay on that level, or dive into that level of witchcraft in order for you to stay within that realm, to stay within your position.
You have to practice it.
It's a high level witchcraft type of situation.
I guarantee they got meetings and things. It's the hand of they send out a text. Hand of Fatima meeting. Make sure you hear.
Yeah, that's what that's what Jay-Z said.
Attention,
He do.
attention.
He pay attention to a lot of those A-listers, those rich billionaires, and he try to follow in their footsteps to gain that success.
Right.
That's what he do. So he said that in one of his councils.
Yeah. Go back to the images real quick. Go back to the images real quick to show more of them. That's Jay-Z got it. Kyrie got it. Keep going. T.I. Everybody in the South favorite rapper, Trouble Man.
Trouble Man.
Mr. Rubber Band Man.
Rubber Man.
He got it too.
Stand in spirit.
He caught up in that stuff too, man. And go to the next one to show every black woman's idol nowadays, because she married a white man. They all want to be like her. Pull up that next one. Meghan Markle.
Yep.
Married that redhead devil.
Prince Harry.
Prince Harry. She got it. Real small, real faint. You can barely see that with the naked eye. You got to zoom in on that with a high definition camera.
Right.
Real classy.
It got a little diet. Look, you couldn't see that. You wouldn't know what that was.
Right.
to the naked eye. That's how they hide their little idolatry and that Satan worship. Go back to the other picture to zoom in on it again real quick. Go back one. Look at that. It got the 2 fingers on the side, the 3 fingers in the middle. Go ahead, Officer, you said you had something?
Yeah. Go to Baruch chapter 6. Baruch chapter 6, we're going to start with verse 49, then jump down. Baruch chapter 6, verse 49.
Bring it out.
Because our people will do anything other than picking up the word of God and seeing who they are in it and keeping God's commandments. Read that.
Baruch chapter 6 and verse 49.
Bring it out.
How then cannot men perceive that they be no God?
How can people really not see that these ain't no? They can't do anything for you.
Yeah.
They can't do anything for you. Read.
Which can neither save themselves.
They can't save themselves
from war. Nor from plague.
Jump down to verse 52.
Verse 52. Who then may not know that they are no gods.
Who may not know that they are no gods. That's why we have to that's why we have to go into the Bible and see what our forefathers went through, what the prophets were prophesying against. It was all against false gods, idolatry.
Yeah, exactly right.
Read that verse 53.
Verse 53, for neither can they set up a king in the land, nor give rain unto men.
They can do absolutely nothing for you.
Yep.
But all they can do in this time is be able to lead you into more and more filth. Because just like you said, some of these people have meetings, parties. And what are they doing in those parties? What did Cat Williams say? They in the
touching their toes.
Group text chat.
Right.
All manner of
They're grabbing their ankles at these parties.
To stay on that A list.
Stay on that A list. Like Lil Nas X.
Oh, whoa. Hell no. Hey, one more time. We're great public shame, man, until he repent. Shame. Hey, brother's going to shame you to the dirt. Right. We just want to shame you till he repent. Brother's going to shame you into the ground.
You know, this is the first time I ever seen somebody shame somebody online, but we have different angles.
I think that brother took it to the
Hey, go to Isaiah 42 and 8 to show how God feel about those idols, though, because this is what people do. They think that they can get Jesus pieces, Roman crosses, hands of Fatimas, unks, and all of that stuff to get closer to God somehow, but it's the furthest thing from the truth. Read that, Isaiah 42 and read verse 8.
Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 8.
Yep.
I am the Lord, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another.
God said, I will not give my glory to another people or to another what? Read on.
Neither my praise to graven images.
No way will you be able to have a Jesus piece on, a Roman cross, a hand of Fatima, and speak out of your mouth and say, thank you, Jesus.
I want to thank God for this.
I want to thank God for these handles. I want to thank God for these lyrics in this Grammy he just gave me.
Right.
He said, no, I ain't giving my praise to no graven images. Ain't no damn Mother Mary. Ain't no hand of the goddess. Ain't no Ishtar. Ain't nobody beside me.
Right.
I am God and none else. And give me the, it's the last one. We're going to go to Isaiah 30 and verse 22, because this is what's going to happen. And when Christ show up, he going to make sure, God going to make sure he whispers in his son's ear. When you go down and touch down, make sure you destroy
Tear them all up.
Those damn
That's
Tear them all to pieces.
Make sure you tear them down. This is what it's going to be like in that day. Isaiah 30, read verse 22.
Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 22.
Bring it out.
Ye shall defile also the covering of thy graven images.
You're going to defile those graven images. Read.
Of silver.
Of silver, like we see. Some of them got on. Silver, read on.
And the ornament of thy molten images of gold.
Some of them got gold hands of Fatimas on them. Read.
Thou shalt cast them away as menstruous cloth.
You gonna toss that thing like a mistress tampon.
Right.
Like a bloody tampon. You gonna throw that thing away.
Real.
When Christ cracked that sky, you gonna hand that hand of Fatima, you're gonna be just like that.
Right.
You're gonna be looking at this.
Hey, like the little children when they know they doing something wrong.
Drop that thing quick.
You ain't gonna tuck it in, you know. You ain't gonna do that.
You ain't tucking it in.
Christ gonna crack that sky
this
and
ain't
flame
Friday.
like fire.
Debo, right.
This ain't
That ain't
Friday.
Debo.
Tuck it in like Debo coming.
I'ma
No.
tuck
That
mine
ain't
in.
Debo coming. That's Christ.
This ain't Friday.
Read that thing again, man. Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt cast them away as menstruous cloth. Thou shalt say unto it, get thee hence.
Hey, man, get this damn thing off me, man. You put this on me, man. Get this damn. How does this damn thing get on me, man?
How did this piece get on me?
Hey, brother.
Who put this Jesus piece on me, Lord? I don't know who did that. Nah, you know.
Yeah,
off with your damn head.
Right. Hey, brother, you dropped your hand.
The angel go pick it up.
Hey, you dropped this, brother.
You dropped this. You threw it in
That ain't
you
mine.
threw this
That
in
ain't
the
mine.
sewer.
I don't know what you talking about.
You dropped this, homie.
You threw this in the ocean. This is yours.
This is yours, yeah.
Take it.
Death.
Take your judgment.
Hey, thank you for staying tuned with us here on
Four
Four Corners News. That's right, man. Hey, shout out to the tech team. We got Soldier Lemuel on camera 2. We got Soldier Caleb on camera 3 on the 1s and 2s in the back. We got Officer Zion. We got Officer Sarak. We got Officer Jakim. Also, with Officer Mosa back here also. Thank you to the live studio audience that chose to came out today.
All praise
to
right.
the Most
All praise
High.
to the Most High.
Hey, since Cap Severus say here, Officer Judy, you got to do what he...
Oh, okay. Hey,
Well,
listen.
yeah.
Brothers and sisters, remember to donate. Go to IUIC.fundraising. Join the Booster Club so that we can go ahead and continue to push this truth throughout the 4 corners of the earth.
That's right.
All right?
That's right. Hey, Lord's will, life lasts. We'll be back next week on 4 Corners News. Hey, stay tuned. Right after us is coming Precept upon Precept with
That's
Captain
right.
Shim.
That's right.
With that, we say
Shalom.